Was a Viking's grave a treasure map? Did a Roman statue whisper secrets across centuries? And could a simple runestone hold the key to a lost empire? Let's dive into a world of raiding, trade, and astonishing journeys, a story woven from stone, silver, and the echoes of forgotten men. Imagine a young leader Ingvar not wielding a sword in the familiar fjords of Sweden, but commanding a fleet of longships venturing east into a land shrouded in mist and rumor. 1036. The year the North dared to push beyond the known edges of the world. The stones tell a tale, a wild, improbable expedition. Not the usual lumbering raids for silver and slaves along the Black Sea, but something different. Something that sparked the imagination of the Vikings, a place they called Serkland, a semi-mythical realm beyond the horizon, brimming with untold riches and terrifying unknowns. These weren't just warriors, they were explorers, driven by a thirst for the exotic, the dangerous, the utterly new. And Ingvar, it seems, was a charismatic figure, a leader who ignited a saga, a legend that would ripple back across the North Sea, etched onto ancient stones. A stone remarkably dedicated to his brother Harald, a poignant epitaph. Tola had this stone raised in memory of her son Harald, Ingvar's brother. They traveled like men far for gold, and in the east gave food to the eagle. It's a stark, beautiful sentence hinting at a brutal journey, a sacrifice made in pursuit of something glittering and distant. But what was Serkland? The stones offer no clear answer, only fragments. It was a vague term, a catch-all for the eastern lands, Persia, Arabia, perhaps even the distant shores of the Caspian Sea. It was a place where the sun beat down relentlessly, where the air hummed with unfamiliar languages and customs. A place where a Viking's life could end abruptly, swallowed by the vastness of the unknown, and it did end tragically. In 1041, Ingvar and most of his men perished in Serkland. A brutal, unforeseen consequence of their audacious voyage, yet their story didn't fade. It lingered in the memories of the North, spreading like wildfire, whispered in taverns and recounted around crackling fires. Even Adam of Bremen, a chronicler from Germany 3 decades after Ingvar's death, wrote about the expedition, a testament to its enduring power. Let's shift our gaze westward to the heart of Venice, where a colossal marble statue stands sentinel outside the arsenal, the Piraeus lion. Plundered from Athens centuries ago, this behemoth is more than just a monument, it's a palimpsest of history. Its shoulders and sides are covered in intricate runic inscriptions, a chaotic jumble of Viking graffiti, but beneath the surface chaos, a story emerges. They cut the runes, the men of the host, but in this harbor those men cut runes after Hoasi, the farmer, spearmen applied this on the lion. The names Hoasi, Thorlev, Eskil are scattered across the stone, a roll call of young warriors who dared to carve their mark onto a symbol of power. It's a snapshot of a moment, a fleeting glimpse into the lives of these men. He fell before he could receive payment. A brutal reminder of the risks they took, the sacrifices they made. Imagine them, a group of young Varangians, scaling the lion, their tools flashing in the Aegean sun. They weren't just vandalizing a statue, they were creating a memorial, a testament to their fallen comrade, a tangible expression of grief and remembrance. This wasn't a formal ceremony, it was a raw, spontaneous act of mourning, a way of keeping a memory alive in a foreign land. But the story doesn't end there. The Piraeus inscriptions reveal something even more surprising. The Vikings weren't just raiding and trading, they were studying the customs of the lands they visited. They were adopting the fashions, the symbols, the very language of their hosts. The wide, baggy trousers worn by Persian and Arab warriors depicted on Gotlandic picture stones, a deliberate adoption of a foreign style. Ornate silks and kaftans found in Viking graves, a testament to their exposure to Eastern luxury. And then there's the armor. Byzantine armor, lamellar, the layered scale armor favored by steppe nomads, all worn by Scandinavian warriors. It's a bizarre, almost comical combination, a visual representation of their assimilation, their adoption of a Turkic military outfit. A uniform not of identical clothes, but of shared symbols and style. Let's travel back north to Birka, a bustling Viking trading post on Lake Mälaren. Excavations have unearthed a treasure trove of artifacts, a bronze scabbard shape adorned with a falcon, a symbol of the ruse. But look closer. The falcon isn't just a decorative element, it's intertwined with a human figure transforming into a bird, a nod to Odin, the Norse god of wisdom and magic, stealing the meat of poetry. A fusion of Norse and Eastern symbolism, a testament to the cultural exchange that was taking place. And what about the runestone from Stora Rittern in Västmanland, commemorating Slagvi? Gudleif placed the staff and these stones in memory of Slagvi, his son, who met his end in the east, in Kharazm. Kharazm, a remarkably accurate rendering of Khwarezm, an oasis region south of the Aral Sea. A journey of over 1,000 miles, a testament to the Vikings' navigational skills and their willingness to venture into the unknown. The silver trade played a crucial role in this eastern expansion. Millions of dirhams, minted in the Abbasid Caliphate, flowed north through the hands of Viking merchants. The trade wasn't just about profit, it was about power, about establishing connections, about controlling the flow of goods across vast distances. Ibn Fadlan, an Arab traveler who journeyed through the Rus lands in the early 9th century, noted that the Rus pretended to be Christians to pay lower taxes, exploiting the religious divisions of the Byzantine Empire. A pragmatic strategy for survival, a testament to their adaptability. But the story doesn't end with trade and exploration. As the Rus grew more powerful, they became increasingly assertive, demanding tribute and asserting their rights along the river trade routes. They clashed with Byzantine forces, culminating in a legendary act of defiance, nailing their shields to the gates of Constantinople in contempt. A symbolic gesture of resistance, a declaration of war, yet the Rus didn't simply conquer and destroy, they absorbed, they adapted, they integrated. Over time, the Rus evolved into the mighty state of Kievan Rus, a precursor to modern Russia. In the late 10th century, Vladimir the Rus Archon married into the Byzantine royal family, accepted Christianity, and fundamentally altered the course of Eastern European history. Archaeological evidence reveals a surprising continuity. Scandinavian-style finds, weapons, jewelry, amulets were discovered at settlements and cemeteries along the Volga River, extending far beyond the proto-urban centers. Small fortifications, acting as customs points, controlled the flow of trade. The Rus weren't just traders, they were, in a sense, the river police, the guardians of the waterways. And what about the burials? In the 10th and 11th centuries, archaeologists unearthed double burials, a man and a woman lying side by side, often dressed in Eastern fashion. The body positions are enigmatic but suggest an intimate relationship, a deliberate signal of affection or ownership. Women, who were often marginalized in Viking society, seem to have played a more prominent role in the mercantile communities of the East. Ibn Fadlan, the Arab traveler, documented their fashions and jewelry, highlighting their importance in the trade networks. The story continues with the arrival of figures like Geirmund H. Jorson, a Viking with a remarkable heritage, the son of a Norwegian trader and a Samoyed woman from northern Siberia. He was so strikingly different that he earned the nickname Heljarskin, black skin. He not only survived in a foreign land but thrived, becoming a prominent figure in Iceland. A testament to the adaptability and resilience of the Vikings. Finally, let's consider the legacy of the Rus. The monumental Piraeus lion, plundered from Athens and now residing in Venice, stands as a silent witness to their voyages. The runic inscriptions on its flanks are a chaotic record of Viking graffiti, a testament to their presence, their ambition, their desire to leave their mark on the world. They cut the runes, the men of the host, but in this harbor those men cut runes after Hoasi, the farmer, Sphere men applied this on the lion. And what about those young warriors, carving runes on the lion? Ismund, Eskil, Thorlev, their names are etched in stone, a reminder of their youthful enthusiasm, their tragic fate. They weren't just vandals, they were creating a memorial, a way of keeping their fallen comrades' memory alive. The story of the Rus is a complex and fascinating one, a tale of exploration, trade, cultural exchange, and ultimately, transformation. From the fjords of Sweden to the shores of the Caspian Sea, the Vikings left an indelible mark on the world, shaping the course of history in ways that are still being discovered today. But the most enduring question remains, was a Viking's grave a treasure map? Did a Roman statue whisper secrets across centuries? And could a simple runestone hold the key to a lost empire? The answers, like the echoes of the past, are scattered across the landscape, waiting to be unearthed, pieced together, and finally understood.